If your child struggles with chronic neurological challenges like autism, ADHD, sensory processing disorder, anxiety, seizures, OCD, PANS, PANDAS, and so forth, then it's likely that these 4 things are true for you, mom and dad. First, you've exhausted all support from your traditional pediatrician, medical specialist, and medical system, finding little to no answers or help in finding the root cause. Secondly, you've been up late at night, countless times searching, scrolling through websites, Facebook groups, Instagram accounts, searching for the root cause as well as drug-free help for your child. Third, you've also gone after every single diet change, every detox protocol, probiotic and supplement change, and integrative therapy that's out there, and yet perhaps your child is still struggling. And fourth, that it's not just the diagnosis that you're looking for help with. It's the every single day that's an absolute struggle. And if that sounds like you, then it's likely that your child and your whole family are stuck in what we call the perfect storm, which is a sequence of traumatic, toxic, and life-altering events that a child goes through early in life, as far back as pregnancy, labor and delivery, and early childhood. And it leaves their nervous system stuck in a perpetual state of fight or flight overdrive, and it throws them off track developmentally. No matter what you try, they seem to just stay stuck and struggle every day. You see some improvements with diet changes, detoxes, and movement-based therapies like PT, OT, and speech, but nothing seems to last, and nothing seems to get the job all the way done. This video is for parents desperate to get their children off the chronic illness and medication roller coaster and want real answers as to what's really going on and what drug-free options are out there to be able to help and support your child. Here's what parents have to say about the perfect storm concept once they hear it fully broken down, like we're going to do within this video. It's like they described my child and our journey word for word, step by step. When I first heard you explain all of this, I finally felt hope once again, and that we finally had a sense of direction to get our child better. It all just made so much sense. I can't believe that no other doctor or specialist has told me or taught me this before. 1 in 4 kids have chronic illnesses. 1 in 6 have sensory issues. 1 in 36 kids have autism spectrum disorder. 1 in 10 to 1 in 20 kids are diagnosed with ADHD, and 1 in 6 children aged 2 to 8 are diagnosed with mental, behavioral, or developmental disorders. Everything is linked together. Parents don't understand how their child's early childhood issues like colic and constipation, eczema and ear infections and so forth are all linked together, and that kids don't really grow out of them, but instead they grow into things like sensory struggles, autism, ADHD, asthma, allergies, etc. These conditions follow a predictable pattern that we like to call the perfect storm. And while medicine has a different specialist for neurological issues, for gut challenges, for immune system problems, they're all connected together via one system. The thing is that it often starts with high amounts of stress during pregnancy. One of the most single overlooked triggers of things like sensory struggles and spectrum disorders in kids is a high stress and high intervention medicalized pregnancy and prenatal period. This early exposure to stress shifts the mom's nervous system into a sustained fight or flight or sympathetic stress response, and all of those stress hormones are then shared with the baby's developing nervous system in utero. The umbilical cord doesn't just bring nutrients and oxygen to the baby, but it also serves as the electrical power cord that connects mom's nervous system to baby's nervous system. When a baby gets stuck within the birth canal and they use interventions like forceps, vacuums, inductions, or C-sections, it ends up putting immense pressure on baby's head, neck, and delicate brainstem areas as they yank, twist, and pull with big hands, big pliers, big plungers. This creates significant tension, misalignment, and alterations in neuromuscular function for that brand new infant. This is something that's known as a subluxation or a neurostructural shift. When that tension and neurological dysfunction exists, especially within our brainstem, upper neck area, and other regions of our neurospinal system, the immediately shifts the nervous system into that sustained fight or flight sympathetic response. And in turn, it shuts down or suppresses the function of what's called our vagus nerve and our parasympathetic nervous system. This is what's in charge of our rest, our sleep, our soothing, latching and swallowing, eating and digestion, respiration, breathing, mucus secretion, and immune function. This all adds up into an overstressed, colicky, fussy, sick infant, and then into a toddler that then gets antibiotics and medications round after round after round. Because once a child's nervous system is overstressed and out of balance, they immediately begin to struggle with things like we just mentioned above. Their immune system and their digestive system is really challenged, and they start to get sick. The pediatrician often prescribes antibiotics and other medications that further destroy that brain-gut connection, the microbiome, and throwing that child even more off track. Eventually, it can all cascade into autism and asthma and allergies and ADHD, anxiety, and more. While each condition gets diagnosed and medicated separately, they originate from neurological dysfunction, from stress stuck on our nervous system, from subluxation, and what's called dysautonomia. Dysautonomia occurs when the entire autonomic nervous system is out of balance, is dysregulated, and is dysfunctional. The doctors out there who know about this deep, foundational, true root of neurological cause of chronic illness in our kids are neurologically focused pediatric chiropractors. This is a unique specialty within chiropractic, where doctors are trained, experienced in finding that subluxation, stress stuck onto the nervous system, or what's referred to as a neurostructural shift, along with neurological dysfunction, dysautonomia, and damage to that vagus nerve, using an absolutely amazing piece of technology called the Insight scans. So once we do our neurological testing for your child, for your family, we can find exactly where that neurological dysfunction or subluxation is, and then be able to build a fully customized and personalized plan of care and set of adjusting protocols to be able to help their nervous system better regulate and restore function and get back on track developmentally. Every single neurologically focused adjustment is designed to release stuck stress from our sympathetic fight or flight nervous system and activate and stimulate the vagus nerve, the parasympathetic rest and digest and regulate side of our nervous system, and bring the nervous system as a whole back into balance for better brain and body communication. If you're ready to finally get to the real root cause of your child's daily battles with chronic illnesses and not just chase symptoms with medications or other therapies, then take the first step to learn more about neurologically focused pediatric chiropractic care. But we'll be hosting our next in-office workshop on May. This incredible workshop will take you through exactly what we just talked about in more detail, with more dad jokes, unfortunately, and give you the space to be able to ask questions and go through your concerns, and then take that first action step to get your child scheduled for an in-depth consultation and neurological evaluation at Haven Family Chiropractic.